Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to F1XL. And yes, it is 7 o'clock. It is Wednesday night. That means it is time for F1XL Extra. Yep, we're back for another week of chatting all things XL. And I am glad to say that once again, I am joined by my co-host for tonight in Mr. F1XL Norris.
Good evening. Can we just forget about the race that happened on Sunday, please? It's China. It's a shithole.
I mean, yeah, I had a bad race on Sunday. You didn't have a great race on Sunday, so we can pretty much skip Div 4 and move on to the rest, right? Is that what we're saying?
No, we better do Div 4 this week as well as the other divisions and everything, because I know there was some good results, some shocking results, some mixed results, all in all, really. Bring back Taz. Well, if you all want Taz back and everything and that, bollocks to you. I won't be back next week.
Yeah, you've done it now, boys. What you've just done there is you've just got Norris to literally hand his notice in, and he's now leaving. He's now leaving the show as of next week. Screw you all. Screw you all.
You've got my week's. You've got my week's notice.
Womp womp. Before we do go into the F1XL chat, obviously we've just had the last of the preseason testing in F1 in Bahrain, and I'm now very excited. I cannot believe the season starts not this weekend, but next weekend.
10 days, isn't it?
Yep, really looking forward to it.
I can't wait. I cannot wait, because you think about it, they're all there just testing the cars and stuff like that. None of them are going at full strength or anything yet. We never know what's going to happen with the cars on the first weekend either. I'm just hoping some go boom or nice face plant into the wall. Audi.
So what I have heard and what I have seen from this is Aston Martin are really struggling.
Yeah, I have been reading and keeping an eye on stuff and that. I haven't watched much. I think I watched about 10 minutes.
I've not watched any of it, but I've just seeing what I'm seeing online. It's Aston Martin are really struggling. So I'm seeing there's been some breaking news. Aston Martin to race F2 next season.
We're going back to that, are we? We're off back to that one, are we?
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new season. Australia, obviously for us Brits, it's going to be an early start in the morning.
Yeah, so, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, get your alarm call set, boys and girls, because we go racing.
Yes, we do.
Let us move swiftly on to F1XL, and we will start with division number 4.
Yes.
The stream is going to be watching Div 1 in the background, and we are delighted to say that we have a guest with us.
Oh no!
For division number 4, and do not adjust your headsets, guys. Yes. We have finally allowed. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest at this time is none other than F1XL Senna.
So I do apologise. I was just reading what's in the chat. First time Barnes has mentioned a salad. Let us move on.
Oh Lord.
So the night has begun. No, that wasn't that was at the message in there. But no, welcome in, Senna.
Senna, welcome in.
Thank you. Finally, I get to be on the show.
You do, after a good run of results, quality results.
To be fair, the last 2 weeks of qualifying, obviously your races, you've obviously had issues with that. But this week,
mixed results.
Give us mixed results. But this week, you have more than earned your place on the show. So yeah,
thank you.
No, I don't. Is it your first time on here?
Second.
Oh, there you go. Second.
The first time it wasn't even because I did good.
No, it's just that Wadey was asking the chat first time ever. So, no, there we go, Wadey. It's the second time ever on XL Extra.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you on. Tell us what happened in your race.
Well, let's go with qualifying first, shall we?
Well, in qualifying, it was raining. Not much happened. At the end, I was P2. I was actually happy. And then it dried up. And because I'd retired, everyone got to do an extra lap. So I went down to P9, which sucked because then I started mid-pack, which is terrible for China.
Yeah, especially with a full pack as well, because we had a full grid of 20 on Sunday.
Yeah.
I hate 20 drivers.
But the thing is, you said it was drying up and everything, but it was still Inter's weather because the tyres were just getting that bit quicker on there and everything and that. So everybody was going out for that faster one, and all the positions did change. I need to bring up the tables actually.
Yeah, I've got the table open.
Yeah.
So our pole sitter was Lynx Aventura, who was a full second quicker than Rambo Jambo.
Move him up.
You're a tank in third, Sparrow P4, Quezzy P5, Scotsman 6, Alan Y7, Wadey 8, Senna P9, myself 10, and Norris. I can't see you down there, Norris. P16.
Yeah, P16. Yeah, it was a bit of a shit one for me. I was. Let's have a look. Hang on a second. I was basically 1.1 seconds slower than my teammate, and he's a tier 2 driver.
And your teammate is F1XL, who is renowned for being slow.
Exactly.
Yeah, I said what I said. If I was in the chat, I said what I said. Come at me. Talk to me.
No, I just don't like the fucking wet weather.
I'm not a fan of wet weather.
Where did we get down to? Me P16, Kieran P17, Conte 18, Sparky in 19th, and Tyler James rounding out the top 20.
Yeah, so Tyler actually, if I'm not mistaken, he binned it in qualifying, as did Sparky, I believe.
I believe
Kieran.
he did.
No, I think Kieran binned it in qualifying.
Yes, it was. Tyler binned it into the wall, and so did Kieran, but Kieran managed to still finish higher. So.
Yeah. So then we move on to the race itself. Did you start on the mediums or the hards?
Started on the hards. I did hard medium. Managed to make it work.
Just.
Yeah. I think there was a mixture of strategies. I think pretty much everyone was either on medium to hard or hard to medium. I don't think anyone.
Wrong. Elite L-Dog decided he was going to start on softs. But no, talk us about through your race, Lewis.
Well, at the start, something amazing happened. I managed to jump up to P7. Then I managed to get past people throughout the laps, and I managed to get to P2, which I stayed for pretty much most until I think I dropped to P4 in that pit. Then I dropped to P18 or 17. And then everyone started pitting in front of me, and I managed to outlast everyone. And I got P5. With everyone saying that I was going to run out of, my tires were going to pop, which they didn't.
Yeah.
I don't like tires pop.
So yes, you do and you don't. It depends on the strategy. But as you say, if you're fighting, then it's gonna take wear out your tires and stuff like that. And I know they were very close because I think Sparrow said his was close to popping, and he had to pit again. He had to pit twice. And he ended up finishing on the softs. So you've made it to the end without them popping. You went 15 laps, I think, on the hards, didn't you?
How many laps are in China?
27. 28.
Well, because I pit lap 15.
Yeah, so you made them last 13 laps on the medium. See, with the donut that's the engineer, he told me to, because my tyres weren't that worn, to push one extra lap. Because at the start it was either 16 on the hards, 12 on the mediums, but he told me to go 17 and then 11. And speaking with my teammate, because I know you don't really get to talk to your teammate, do you? Because he doesn't join us in the race chat. Boo on him. But it said to push for 17 and do 11. And Arnie said to me, he's felt dead towards the end. I think he did 12. So.
Yeah, so from what I remember in the practice sessions we did with the Mercedes, I was told medium first, hards later. and because the mediums just dropped like a stone towards the end of their stint. So that's why I went for the medium hard. But
what was the team talk like in Williams then?
Well, I didn't really see it, but I did ask Links before the race, would one stop work, and he said yeah, so I went with it. But yeah, I'm gonna guess it one stop because I feel that's what the strategy was.
Yeah, 100% one stop around China is possible. So yeah, for those that did more than one, I don't know what's going on with you.
I don't know, because it depends on how stupid you were on the tires. Because if you're attacking that much, then you are going to burn them out. And I think at one point you said you was at 80% or something on your tires, Lewis, towards the end.
Yeah, lap 14, I was on 80%. I stayed up for an extra lap to lap 15.
And if I'm not mistaken, towards the end of your stint as well, towards the end of the race as well, you were the last couple of laps on the mediums. You were saying that your tires were like 80% as well.
Yeah, I think he came out on the. Go on, say that again.
I think they finished on 92%.
See, you're very, very lucky, because if I remember correctly from Sunday, I heard you say about 4 or 5 laps after having the mediums on, they were already on 30%.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was about 2 laps afterwards.
Oh, 2 laps after coming out. See, that's the thing. This is why a lot of people thought they would pop, because you said 30% after 2 laps. That's mad.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm totally with
it. Not only that, what setup was you running on Sunday?
3.
See, that's the thing. It's the balanced one. So it's looked after your tyres that much that you've been able to luckily get it across the line without them going pop, or else you would have lost a lot of positions quickly. But it was very good that you didn't lose that many position control driver, plus I was attacking. That's the thing as well. China is a pad OP track as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm on pad.
Yeah,
that's why
so
I got the
you've definitely done well for that one. He's going to have fun at Qatar. Wade's saying you're going to have fun at Qatar this weekend, then.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a pad track.
And
I can make a pad track.
And the tyre deck at Qatar is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Not only that, though, I believe Dean has asked in the main chat in Division 4 if we're doing a compulsory 2-stop like they did in real life. I don't think we've actually discussed it yet.
I don't think we have discussed it yet. But at the same time, I don't think if anyone makes a 1-stop work round there, fair play to them. I don't think a 1-stop will.
No, it's not a one. It's not a 1-stop.
I'm just thinking back to a couple of years ago when we raced Qatar with Adski, myself, Taz, Congo. We did the 2-stop. Taz and Congo, I believe, did the 1-stop. Congo's tyres went pop. Your tyres went pop, and Taz was literally holding on for dear life at the front of the grid, at the front of the pack. One more lap, and Adski and me would have overtaken him. Yeah.
See, this is the thing, and that we don't know how it's going to be. Go on.
Wait, I was just saying that I may have been in that race, but I may have left. I may have not been in the race. I don't know.
I'm not too sure. I think it would probably be the season that I was doing commentary for Division 2.
No, you were in the race, Norris, because that's the race that Drizzy got the 53 seconds of penalties. And
yes, I do remember.
I wasn't.
Yeah, and your tyres went bang.
Yeah, because I pushed on that one extra lap for each one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because I'm a dumb fuck. But
so your tyres went bang, Congo's tyres went bang, and I believe he also almost ran out of fuel as well.
Yes.
and Taz did win on a 1-stop, but had it been one more lap, Adski would have overtaken him.
Yeah, most definitely. But let me go through the running order of how everybody finished on Sunday. Lynx Adventura went on to win, followed by Wadey and Rambo Jumbo making his return to Division 4, taking out the final podium spot. Scotsman Coming home in P4, Senate in P5.
Can we get some tissues? Because Scotsman's got a fucking nosebleed bit that high up.
Yeah, well, the next one's even going to be a nosebleed. F1XL Arnie in P6.
Yeah.
Sparrow in P7. I managed to drag it home to P8. Warder P9. Quezzy plays rounding out the top 10. You're a tank in P11. Yourself, MrBarnes, in P12. Tyler James in P13. So we did well from starting from the back to get up to P13. Alan White down to 14th. Dean in 15th. Olds in 16th. Conte in 17th, Kieran W in 18th, Elite L-Dog of the last of the finishes in P9, and Sparky did not make it back in time to start the formation lap or get back to his car in time to start the race, so he was disqualified.
Indeed. And the championship.
Oh, yes, we do have another thing that's come in. We will continue speaking with you in a moment, Lewis. We do have Driver of the Week nominations.
Ooh.
It's a new thing we are bringing to XL. I'm trying to think where it is now. There we go. So, Drivers of the Weeks this week. I'm not sure who makes this decision. It's down to the content team. Lynx, obviously, getting Driver of the Week because he won the race. Wadey starting from P8 to P2. And then Arnie, who started... I've lost my fucking sheet.
He started ahead of you, but sort of behind me.
Yes, he started P4. He finished P4. Started P14. Finished P6. So they are your drivers of the week for China this week.
What did you say? Yeah, I think Arnie deserved it.
Not sure about Lynx. Lynx went from last to flag. He was by far the quickest on the grid. Arnie, I agree with 100%. I agree with Arnie being on there.
14th to 6th is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It is indeed. It's same with me as well, though. I did 16th to 8th, but I'll give it to my teammate because that dopey twat, and I will say that out loud, went set up 2.
Oh.
He went set up 2 and managed to bring it home in P6. He did enough defending and enough to pull away from the drivers in front behind him that were either on setup 3 or setup 4.
Did anyone get a penalty?
I think there was penalties.
I don't think Arnie got any time penalties.
No, there was no time penalties in the top half. I'm not too sure. I know there was a few drivers behind me that had them.
Yeah, there was a couple around the mid pack, sort of like bottom end of the points into the teens.
Yeah. But yeah, Arnie fully deserved that driver of the week. Wadey, no, because he's a championship contender. You can bollocks. Love you, Wadey. Lynx, no, because you're an absolute sweat in the wet. No.
And the dry toilet, you're dry as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He'd already shown his pace in that wet, and it was just absolutely phenomenal that he even pulled a second on P2.
So the championship standings as we go into round 6 this weekend in. I just forgot where we're going this weekend.
We're at Qatar this weekend. We've just been talking about you, Bellin.
Yes, we have. Yep. Excuse me. Championship standings are this: Wadey leads the way with 80 points. BT in second with 6. No, BT's moved.
Yeah, I was going to say he doesn't count anymore.
No, he doesn't count anymore. Lynx in second with 61. Norris, you're third with 52. Olds is fourth with 46. Sparrow is in fifth with 35. Arnie's in sixth with 33. Myself on 30 in seventh. Scotsman on 25. You're a Tank on 20. And Tyler James on 19 is your top 10. And everybody, apart from Sparky, Elite L-Dog, that Axolot guy, and Marley, who hasn't yet raced, everybody else has at least scored some points this season.
Have indeed. I miscounted that the other day. Shut up, Baz. But also as well, with us having 22 drivers checked in for Sunday, the two new drivers, Axolot and Marley, will be getting switched round with the the drivers that are the free agent team, so it gives them chance to race as well. So when the check-ins get checked in quick, early as you possibly can to try and lock in your seat, or else you are going to miss out on Sunday.
So we move now to talk about Qatar. And Lewis, is this a track that you are okay with? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? What's your thoughts?
I love the track. It's a fun track, and I think I'm probably contender for top 6 if I try. And I don't get penalties. I'll crash.
The thing is, though, Lewis, I will say it, and I have heard you say it plenty of times. You like every track.
Yes.
You like every track, but then when we race it, you always have some sort of complaint about the track, saying you've gone off wide this far, you've gone off wide that way.
Yeah, I would say, I went wide, or my car's not turning.
Yeah.
I've hit someone.
I know you'll be full in agreement with me on that as well.
Yeah, I'm unlucky at track.
So with Qatar coming up, you think you can get a top 6?
Yes, because I've ironed out these issues now. Well, most of them.
Yeah.
So I think I can get top 6.
So,
it also depends with the penalties as well, because this track is a stickler for penalties.
So predictions. Who do you think is going to win in Qatar?
I mean, wait, who's predicting? Me or Matty?
You first. You're the guest.
2. Contender for 2. I think
No,
either
you can only pick one.
Well, Lynx then.
Okay. But then again, who was second on your list?
I was going to say Lynx or Wadey.
See, they're both not bad shouts.
Just because they're the 2 fastest. Good one.
But obviously, you're going for your team principal in Lynx.
How much you paid you to say that?
Yeah, I was going to say. How much is hit your bank account for that?
Like £100.
£100.
I'm just throw a rogue one out there and say me.
And I want what you've been smoking. If you think you're winning this weekend,
it's going to be a tough one, but we never know what's going to happen. Well, Barnesy,
I'm going to go with Olds.
You're going to go Olds.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm going for the driver that has rejoined us and Rambo.
Ooh.
Not a bad shout.
You're second last week, I think.
Not a bad shout at all.
Well, he got third last week, yeah. So Rambo could be a good shout. But yeah, I am going to back Rambo.
Fair enough. Do you have any more questions for Stella before we let him go?
No. Just hopefully you can keep up what you're doing and proving to your team principal that you can keep scoring good points and stuff like that.
Keep proving.
And do you have any questions for us before you go?
Not one's related to F1.
Right, okay. We'll leave that one for after the stream.
Yes, indeed. But Stella, thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations on your P5 this weekend. And we'll speak to you, if not before, we'll see you on Sunday in Qatar.
See you there.
Catch you later, Stella. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
So that's Div 5. That's Div 4 done. Sorry, Div 5.
Div 5. Jesus, we ain't gone that back. We ain't gone back that far.
No, that exactly. Sorry, that's Div 4 done. We move on to division number 3. Now, do we have a guest for Div 3?
Yeah, we do. I'm about to drag him in.
Get him in. Get him in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest for division number 3. No, it's not the race winner. It is none other than the, I believe, podium. Did he get a podium? No, he didn't. He finished 5th.
He was close to it, apparently.
But he's been touted as the best person to speak about this race. So let's have a chat with him. Welcome in, Bond to Bullets.
You can afford the race winner.
Well, you don't
want to join us.
You say that, but I've been asked to drop this random fact for you. Between sprint and main races. Sunday was Taz's 6th win in the last 8 China races we have done in XL, and 7 of 9 if you include the social race.
So he's okay as China.
Yeah, and if you can remember rightly, last week Wednesday, when we were predicting who was going to win in China.
Oh, piss off, Barnes.
Who picked Taz? Who picked Taz? I believe.
I don't think anyone watched last week.
I believe it was me. I did. So
no one watched last week.
Welcome in. How are you, Bonte? You alright?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm, happy and surprised to actually be on Extra for once.
I'm going to say, it's been quite a while since you've been on Extra, isn't it?
Yeah, it turns out if you have shit races, you don't really get picked. Who would have thought?
Well, first and foremost, what I will say to you on that front is, if you were to do what you did on Sunday and actually practiced, you may not have a shit race.
What's practice?
I did like 30, 40 minutes of just turning up, trying to remember how China went, realised, and then thinking I was ridiculously slow. And that's not. I was like, oh, what kind of lap times is everyone doing? It's like, oh, 1:33.2. Oh, I'm just about getting the 34s. This is going to go well. I think at that point, Barnes was faster than me.
Fucking hell, that takes a hell of a lot.
Let's not go that far. Let's not go that far.
That's why I said it takes a hell of a lot for Barnes to be quick.
Shut up.
The only way Barnes is quick in that is when he's off to go push the boats out.
Wow. He had to get that in there, didn't he?
Yes, I did.
Oh dear. So tell us what happened in qualifying.
So loaded in, obviously. I was going to set off 4. Set off 4 apparently is the way to go. In like 2 minutes before the race, I get a message saying, go set off 3. I was like, do you know what? I've got nothing to lose at this point. I'm already going to be near the back. I might as well just go for a really stupid strategy and set off 3. Turns out it was a great strategy call. Thanks, Taz. Going into quality, I was expecting to be somewhere near the back. I think my first lap I did was like a 0.9. Is it 33.9? I can't remember what the lap times were now. I think it was 33.9.
That seems about right. Full of results for you. I've only got your final time for it.
Okay, well, was I in the 33s?
You was. It was you finished on a 33.3.
Okay, so I did a 33.9 to start off with. I was like, okay, don't know where that came from. And I think at the point when everyone done their first runs, 33.6 was the fastest. I'm like, holy shit, I'm 3/10 off pole. Something's not right. Eventually, Taz does his time like a 33.2 just to really show everyone up. I then managed to get down to a 33.6. And at that point, 33.4, sorry, I gained. And at that point, there were 6 drivers on a 33.4. It was like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th were all on a 33.4. I was like, okay, this is a bit too close for my comfort. Do one more lap, give it a go, 33.2. I was like, okay.
You mean your 33.3?
33.3, sorry. 33.2 was the guy ahead of me. I can't remember if that got me 4th, 5th, or 6th on the grid. I can't remember exactly, but I was in that region.
You were qualified P5.
P5. I said it was in that region. That was close.
So just going through the results. Blaze was pole, Taz 2nd, Ancient Chap 3rd, Titan 4th.
BT 6th.
That's D&G Titan 4th, by the way,
yeah.
not Titan Iron. Bonte, you qualified 5th, BT was 6th, Aski 7, Chetty 8, Slowdog 9, Punichik 10, Danjeli Wood, Imi, Forensic Narwhal, Kent 330, Berserker Mark, Titan Iron, Hubbard, Swiss King, and all over your face at the back. Now, the entire grid was separated by
1.1 seconds. Yeah, I was going to bring that up a minute. In a minute. The times between the whole lot is absolutely mad at being 1.1 seconds.
8 tenths separated the top 14 15 drivers.
Top
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
It was genuinely close and crazy. Like I said, you gained like half a tenth. You just shot up like 4 places.
Yeah.
So like, even on the last lap, I wasn't. I think I was a couple of attempts up. I was like, oh, wasn't expecting much. I went from like P9 all the way up to P5. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I went P3 first, and 2 other people jumped in front of me, and I was like, okay, I'll take that. But even the ones that jumped in front of me, I was like, I could have beaten them. I made a mistake on this corner, and I made a mistake on that corner. And in the game chat, there's some people as well going in the voice chat, oh, yeah, I made a mistake here. And I was like, oh my god, this could have been so much closer, even though it's already close.
This is how close it was in the mid pack. Okay, BT 133.422, Adski 133.432, and then Chetty and Slow Dog both doing the exact same time of 133.451.
Yeah,
you've got 4 drivers separated by two or 3 hundredths of a second.
Exactly.
It's crazy close.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, going into this season, I always felt this was going to be one of the closest divisions because I think most of us raced, a majority of us raced last season in what was Div 4, and we're all racing each other.
You were in Div 3 last season.
Div 3? I don't remember how many leagues there were.
There were five divisions.
Neither do you. You said Div 5 for the last, and Senna left.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Bonner. But we did say this in the not the ASI at draft night as well. Division 3 is absolutely stacked, and this is proving it.
It is. I mean, yeah, the qualifying has just been so close. Like I said, a couple of attempts, and you could be going from 6th all the way down, or 2nd all the way down to outside the top 10.
Yeah,
it punishes you if you make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm quite prone to making mistakes. So I normally get punished.
Yes, we do hear about the Bonta mistakes.
Oh.
Because you can just imagine the chat after it and everything. Fuck! I shouldn't have done that. Oh, crap. Yeah. Bonta's had a shit one.
Yeah.
What's happened, Bonta?
It's always the same thing. It's just me getting stupid penalties 9 times out of 10. Even this week, I got a stupid penalty and it cost me P2. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that now. Actually, yeah. It would have.
And it was a very stupid penalty.
So explain. Speak about the race. If with how close it was in quali, was it like that in the race?
Yes, if not even close. So, as you know, I started P5, and being the worst starter in F1XL history at the minute because I cannot start. I was P6 going into turn 1. I don't remember the last
one spot.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't remember the last time I've started a race and not lost a position.
Right. Okay.
Every race, I just seem to. Whoever's behind me, you get a freebie because I just can't get to the line. And he was on hards, I was on mediums. Like, I should be beating you. And no. So going through turn 1, 2, and that, I settled into 6th place. I think I have Adski behind me in 7th. Adski at one point gets a run on me. I just let him go. At this point, I'm like, I just want to get points. Behind Adski, there's about a 2.5 second gap to, I think it was Puny Chipmunk at the time. I'm literally, for the first stint, I'm just sitting behind. I'm just about holding on to DRS. I'm just going round lap after lap after lap, trying to hold on. The battling in front of me is, I'm seeing side by side. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Can someone crash each other out? That would be great. Didn't happen. I think BT spun going into the hairpin at the end of the long straight. Yep. I don't know what happened to him. I don't think there's been a ticket in against it, so I don't know if he just lost control or something happened. So I put him up to piece. What's that, Vance?
What did you say happened? Sorry.
BT either span or got hit at the end of the straight.
Okay.
But I don't think a ticket has gone in for it, so I don't know what happened there. But I then get past him, obviously, because he's now off the track. And now there's a front 6. So Taz and Blazed have kind of, for most of the race, been on the verge of breaking the DRS of D&G Titan multiple times. But every time they do, he gets it back the next lap. And Titan is dragging everyone else with him. All in the DRS. So there's 4 of us behind Titan. I can't remember who the fourth person was. I know I was there, Adski was there, and there would
Well,
have been someone else.
we're looking at the list that's close by. You've got Chetty, Puny Chipmunk,
It was
Ancient Chap.
Chetty. It must have been Chetty.
There you go.
Yeah, because they're teammates. They're both in the Aston Martin, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I should know that. My teammates.
And I think around lap 8, the order went Titan, Chetty, Adski, me, and Chetty and Titan switched positions because Chetty was on hards, Titan was on mediums. I believe the crossover had happened. The hards were faster. He just let him go.
So basically, he became the rear gunner to try and hold everybody up.
Yes, he did for I think the first lap or two, but then me and Adski were all he had to keep pushing because me and Adski were just going to go past.
Yeah.
Plan was pit lap 12. Do the rest of the stints on hards. I'm now sitting at the back of the grid going, can I pit lap 10? Try and think of some way of jumping everyone. I decided against going lap 10, but I do go in lap 11 along with Blazed and Adski.
So you've still done a little bit of an undercut then?
Yeah. Well, I did more than that in the end because Blades had to change his front wing.
Oh.
And Adski hit the back of Blazed and damaged his front wing. So I've still come out behind Adski, but Adski hasn't changed his front wing because it happened into the pit lane and that stupid glitch where it's like, oh, your wing's broken.
He wasn't able to do it at the time.
So I've come out and it's literally once all the pit stop cycles, it's Taz in first, Adski in second, me in third.
Oof.
With Blazed behind me, and I'm sort of like, I'm just sitting onto Adski's rear wing, just catching up to Adski because Adski pulled a bit of a gap to me. I'm like, I'm just going to sit on with him. That's all I need to do.
The wing damage ain't going to have helped him either.
I didn't know he had wing damage at this point. He told me afterwards very nicely. Like, you could have told me. No, in fact, he told me after I chucked it around the outside of turn 1 that he had wing damage. And I'm like, if you'd have told me that, I was never going to chuck it around the outside of turn 1. Hoping that you could hold a tight line. But yeah, I got past him. I was like, okay, let's try and I just couldn't break him. All I was trying to, I just need to break DRS, let him and Blazed fight, do what I need to do. I think I made a mistake because I remember being behind them, Adski again. So I've made a mistake. Adski got ahead of me again. I was like, okay, cool. I've got Blaze behind me. And there was one point going into the hairpin again. Yeah, it's a hairpin, isn't it? I'm not losing myself.
No, you're not.
Yeah, at the end of the straight, I'm sitting there. I've got Blaze with DRS, me with DRS, catching onto Adski, and I'm like, I'm going to brake like 20 meters early. Hoping that Blazed breaks about 40 meters late and hits Adski.
Oh, God.
No, Blazed absolutely nailed the breaking point. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Can you, Blaze? Can you? I was like, that would have been a clear P2. So we're just driving around, and then I'd had 2 warnings up to about, would have been around lap 20, lap 21. Might have been a bit earlier than that because I can't remember when the safety. It was just before the safety car came out, and I've gone deep into the hairpin.
Oh.
And in turning in, I just haven't quite turned all the way, and I've just kind of stayed off track a little bit too far, and it gave me a 3rd warning and a penalty.
Oh.
And at that point, I'm literally racing Blazed, who has a time penalty.
Yes.
I'm like,
it's one of those moments.
I just needed to not get the penalty, and I'm racing for people. Then a safety car came out, which I believe is a separate-ish. No, I can't remember. I don't think we know why the safety car came out. We still don't know. No one actually popped up in the Div 3 chat why the safety car came out. Taz maybe had a write in the chat, or anyone who was in the Div 3 might better go, this is why.
I know that All Over Your Face retired, as did Woody.
Yeah, Woody's was earlier in the race. That was like lap 2.
Okay.
So it could have been All Over Your Face on.
Yeah, it might have been. But the safety car came out, and it's sort of like, oh, great, because at this point, we have the medium runner of Chetty right behind us on his much fresher tyres. No, actually, he just passed me, and he was behind Blazed because I was like, I'm just going to let you go. Chetty and Blaze fighting each other. That sounds like an incident. So we all end up pitting. There's like 6-7 laps to go. both the Astons went for softs. Me, Taz, and Blaze went for soft, but me, Blaze, and Adski, I think, went for mediums or something like that. Thinking, oh, we'll get about 5-6 laps worth of racing. The softs will die out, medium ones will be fine. Safety car stayed out like 4 or 5 laps. It ended up being 3 laps or 2 laps. So like, cool, that's great. So literally, I obviously didn't want the safety car because at that point I was P4 on track and probably P4 after my penalties. All of a sudden I'm P4 on track looking at the outside of the top 10.
Yep.
Restart happens. Taz goes, I think, as late as possible. He must have been like, could have touched the start finish line. He went that late.
Wow.
He's gone. Front 4 have gone. Something happened behind us. I believe it involved Narwhal. He went on the DRS line. Something behind us which happened between Narwhal, Slow Dog, and Titan Iron, I believe, which then caused a break. So that again, you had the top 6 or 7 that had pulled away, and the rest were now separated a bit. Mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to keep up with the 2 guys on softs, knowing that Taz is ahead of them, and I just want to try and keep on to the back of them. Going into these lap 27, I think it was, Blazed and Chetty are side by side again through the last corner. Now, that's never going to end well. It didn't end well for Chetty. Chetty, I don't know what's happened. I'm not going to say who's at fault. There's been contact. Chetty is kind of halfway spinning, but not spinning. He does keep it going, but obviously I then just get past Chetty with ease because much better exit, no crashing, you know. Now I'm right on the back of Blaze. It's Taz, Blaze, and me. And we are literally, I can hear Taz in the chat. He's going like, just try and stay with us, Bonner. You know, we're going. You just try and hold on to DRS, get that 3-second gap. Cost a lot. I think going into the last hairpin for the last time, Blaze has gone deep. But I didn't have the ability just to cut back on him and get the position. So he managed to stay ahead of me. We crossed the line. I looked at line. I looked at the timing. So yeah. What's his name? Chetty going to second, and I look at the time and it's like 2.8 seconds to the car behind me. And I'm like, oh no. So I believe it was D&G Titan.
Yep.
He then jumps us, and then Adski falls behind us by like 2 tenths. And I was like, do you know what? P5. At the end of the day, I'd have taken P10. But yeah, it was a hell of an eventful race.
At least it was enjoyable to say how close the racing was on.
Yeah. I said, I mean, with how close it was in qualifying, I wasn't expecting anything else apart from a close race. There was at no point was there, apart from when after the pit stops and Taz pulled away from me and Adski, I think that was the only time there was a driver by himself.
Oh, Jesus.
Like unless you're obviously not including pit stops and incidents, but in terms of flat out pace, there was like a group of 4 cars. Then you look at the grid, look at the minimap. There's a group of 3 cars behind that. Behind that, there's a group of 4 cars. There's another group of 4. It was just groups. There was no one like, yeah, I'm just driving around by myself because I'm too slow.
I'm gonna say it sounds like the Division 4 and that you had certain drivers in certain groups and stuff like that. You had like the top lot all close together because you've got the top 4 in Div 4 close, and then you've got a driver on their own. Then you've got another little group. So you've got groups here and there building. I'm thinking by the looks of it throughout every division, which is going to be fun.
Yeah, and it shows how well the admins have done this season at making the grids and sorting all the lobbies out and stuff like that, making sure that driving is going to be close and good for everyone. I don't think there's anyone that's you're specifically going at right now that's going like, oh, this guy's way too fast or this guy's way too slow in any of the divisions.
Yeah, see that
we did have that with BT in Div 4, but he's obviously stuck. So.
Yeah. I was going to say, give it 1 or 2 weeks and everything to get everything spotted out and stuff like that, and then we make the adjustments and make sure it is correct from there. So thank you for saying that the admins and everything have done it right. Sometimes we do get a lot of shit for it because it's a case of, damn, we've put the drivers there, but we can only do our best.
Yeah,
and
you can only do what you can do from the information you have.
And the problem is we've got so many drivers, and so many drivers are in that sort of mid, sort of too slow for Div 4, so too fast for Div 4, but too slow for Div 3, and vice versa. You've got so many of those drivers in and around. You're never going to please everybody. So we've gone. You've got to go for a happy medium where you can try and please as many people as you can, but you'll never get everyone to a happy place.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyways, so to round up the results, I'm bored of saying this. Mr. Tazo won the race. Chetty finished P2, Blaze P3, DNG Titan 4th, Bonta 5th, Aski 6th, Puny Chipmunk 7th, Ancient Chap 8th, Dan Jelly 9th, and Forensic Narwhal rounding out the top 10, with Slow Doggy Dog, Kent 330, RPL Titan Iron, Hubbardie, Berserker Mark, BT, Immy, and Swiss King as the last of the finishers, with All Over Your Face and Wood not finishing. Moving on to the driver standings for this division. Blaze still out in front with a 2-point gap from Ancient Chap. Aski in P3, DG Titan P4, Chetty P5, Taz 6, Lieutenant Dan Jelly in 7th, Wood in 8th, Forensic Narwhal 9th, and Kent 330 in 10th, with Slow Dog, Puny Chipmunk, Hubbardie, All Over Your Face, Bonta, Berserker Mark, and Titan Iron, the rest of the points scorers in this division.
Yes, and they do have a new driver joining them for this week as well. He was too slow for Division 2, so he has been moved down. So let's welcome Scrub into Division 3. And just getting news in that here are the Driver of the Week nominations for Division 3.
I would hope Bonta's on this.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
You would think so.
Oh, look at that. It's all McLaren.
Oh, look at that.
It's all McLaren. It's all Taz.
Oh, look at that. Taz and Taz.
I did see a picture of this the other day, and it was Carlos Sainz on there, and I saw a comment in there saying, "Can I have a better? Can there be a better McLaren driver on there, please? This is what we get." We get Oscar Piastri.
Yeah,
Mr. Tazo, Driver of the Week.
I'm saying nothing. Saying nothing.
I don't know if this is a true one, unless the content team have kept this quiet. No, I'm guessing it was just Taz on there.
No, it's just Taz. Yeah, it's just literally Taz. And this.
I think the content. I think the content team needs sacking.
We know who done that. Fucking Leo.
I was annoyed I didn't get a vote last week, even though I didn't finish in the points, because I was up in like third for most of the fucking race. But
yeah.
Apparently, even scoring my first points of the season in P5 wasn't enough. God damn you, Taz.
So moving on to Qatar very quickly, Bonta. Do you like the track? Do you reckon you'll do well here, or?
I'm assuming you're talking about Qatar, yes, because you haven't actually led into next week or anything like that. You've just gone, do you like the track?
Yes, I did say.
He did say we'd lead into next week's race.
Oh, okay, well, I just probably didn't listen because it was Barnes. Basic stuff.
So, Bonta, I will do it again for you. We are going to Qatar this weekend. Is it a track that you like, or is it a track you dislike?
I think I've only ever done it once. Or at least I can only ever remember one race and I didn't finish because I crashed out.
Oh.
But I qualified like P2 out of just pulled around. I hadn't done any practice, just turned up. Surprising. Me not doing any practice. Turned up, qualified like P2 and then crashed out like the fourth corner or something like that. I don't really. Honestly, people tell me Qatar, I couldn't even, you know words. You see a track in your head. You can race around a track in your head.
Yep.
I got nothing for Qatar.
Ow.
I know last turn and first turn, that is it. I can't picture anything else.
That's not a good start to the weekend then.
It's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one.
I get points this week. I expect to be on Driver of the Week.
Yeah, right. It's Leo. What do you expect? You probably ain't going to get that.
Nope.
He's probably sat here thinking, right, Bonter's going to look at trying to get points now next week and everything. Nah, we still won't give him driver of the week. Yeah, bollocks.
I start last, win the race by like 2 laps. Nah, not good enough, mate.
Yeah. The only way Bottas getting driver of the week is if he literally starts last, finishes first, leaves, laps everyone by 2 laps. That is the only way he's getting driver of the week.
I don't think I would get it. I think I'd give it to someone else. Just
Just
at that point, I would give it to someone else just to spite them.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Anyways, do you have any more questions for Bonta before we let him disappear?
Yeah, before we even go, let him anywhere and everything. I think we need to do predictions first.
Oh, yes, we do, yes.
Bonta, who do you think is winning this weekend's race? I'm guessing you're going yourself with 2 laps, are you?
No. I want to have a chance of getting picked for driver of the week. No. I mean, you can't really look past Blazed at the minute. I think he's the most consistent of the top. He's always one that's in the conversation for race wins.
Yeah.
I'm going to go safe and go Blazed.
Yeah, I'm going to say his recent results, P2 in Belgium, sprint race Abu Dhabi didn't get done, P3 in the main race, P1 at Japan, P3 at China. So, yeah, it's hard not to go against him, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then Norris, I predicted first out of us on the previous division. Over to you.
I'm going to say Ancient Chap.
And I'm going to say Oski.
Oh, so we're going top 3 then.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any questions for Bonta before we let him go?
No, just all I'm going to say is just keep trying, mate. Leonardo might give you driver of the week, mate.
I always try.
Always.
Just don't try well.
Any questions for us, Bonta, before you disappear?
No. I mean, no.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll speak to you soon.
Right, see you guys later.
See you later, Bonta.
All right, so that's division number 3 done.
Yes.
On to division number 2.
Yes, we are lap 16 of this race as well. So Chips is doing a fantastic job doing the commentary for these, seeing as he's been a little bitch and wanted to stop racing. Love you, Chips.
So we do have a guest. If the
Do we?
guest is yes, it's according to the schedule. We do have a guest.
Right. Okay.
And he's just joined us.
Okay.
Our guest for division number 2 is none other than Alexander Armstrong himself.
Alexander Arnold.
Alexander Armstrong.
You couldn't have fucked that up anymore.
I know. Alexander Armstrong himself, Mr. Yadon Checks. How are you, sir?
Can we set? I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Can we set a goal for you tonight? To get just one intro correct first round. just the one. That's all we're asking for.
Oh my God, Trent.
he fucking wicked he was Trent.
Especially the ways that he's on, yeah.
And
I'll leave him alone.
And the lifestyle he's living in fucking Madrid.
Exactly. Being a fucking bench warmer.
Just so you know, guys, there is a poll in the chat for who you think will win division number 3.
All right, yeah, there is.
So make sure you cast your votes in the chat, guys. But yeah, let's talk division number 2. What happened? Tell us that qualifying.
Right. Well, so I mean, straight up honest, right? Is I've been doing a bit of practice prior to the race because so typically by the time I actually get around to the race, I'm turning up and it's qualifying. Like I haven't had any practice. And I was really determined to basically try and find some time. So I basically made sure, like I planned the whole weekend around to make sure that I jumped in and I was there to be for the race and have enough time to practice, right? And so I sorted everything out, got there, got to practice. and I was slower than most of the Div 3 drivers, right? And I was like, well, this isn't good because I'm not putting in a fast enough time. Anyway, like Blaze still got a faster time than me. Even on my best lap, he still was faster. I don't know how he does it, but China's one of those tracks that I don't really do so well on. So I was just sort of going for some consistency. I think I managed a 1:33.2. I want to say 1:33.
Your final qualifying time was a 1:33.368.
Ah, there you go. Okay, so that's
P7.
Yeah, P7. I was over the moon with that as a start, because I thought to myself, going, all I got to do is not fuck up, which for me actually is quite a big ask actually. So I was sat there going, look, just don't fuck it up, and that's what you got to do. It's just drive and stay in a position. And you could even lose positions at this point, and you'll still get some points. So, what's the worst that could happen?
And you get taken out?
No, no. For once, I didn't. I mean, like, it was quite close going down towards turn one. Now, with someone that I have raced with previously, Bullet Wound, so we were going sort of wheel to wheel through turn one. But I sort of went round the outside of him in turn one, then turn two, stuck on the inside, and he couldn't quite get the exit, and I had the sort of grippier tyres on the medium. So, whereas I'm pretty sure he started on the hards. So I was pretty happy with that going down into turn 4, I think it is, turn 4, turn 3. Somebody, I think it was Greeners or someone, Bob, maybe Greeners went into Bob or Steve or someone went into the back of somebody else. Which just helped me gain more positions, got me up into another position to 6th, I think. And then I was behind Steve and Richie, I think. Yeah, that's sort of like pretty much the lap one. I mean, I sort of tried just to stick behind everybody, but I was on setup 4. So it was a lot easier for me to sort of stick with people on the straights. And just sort of had to manage my tyres through the corners and just tried to be as consistent as possible, pretty much.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, with turn 1, as you say, it's very touch and go with how it's all going to go. But before we do continue with the rest of the race detail and everything, let me just give a quick rundown of the qualifying results. Lemon qualified P1 after making, it was the signing this week, wasn't it, to RB? I think it was this week.
Yes.
So he's done a good job there, putting RB on top spot. But we'll get back to that one in the race. Leonardo qualifying P2, Taplin P3, Richie P4, Steve in P5, Bob in P6, yourself, you're Don Checks in P7, Bullet Wounds P8, Chazza in P9, Braincore rounding out the top 10. Greeners in P11, Skylar Senpai in P12, Sinful Chris in P14, Rock Eskimo in P14, and Hate Jow in P15.
What the hell happened to Hate Jow?
I don't know. He was 5 seconds off the pace, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he is in the chat.
Stand back for Div 3, I'm hearing.
Not a chance. It won't be happening. By the looks of it, he made a couple of mistakes and he just didn't enjoy it. Oh, no ERS. So we ran out of ERS, apparently. Or did he get the ERS glitch where it just didn't work?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
So he had that issue. Like someone had it the week before, didn't they? I can't remember who it was. I think it was.
Who was it?
Was it Taz in Div 4? Div 3, I mean.
No, I think it was somebody else in Div 2.
It was Taz.
It was Taz as well.
Yeah, Taz had the issue the week before, I believe. Green has done the mechanic job at McLaren. Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's funny. That's good.
Breaking news for the Sun newspaper, Greeners.
So you lap one battle with, you say, was it split wins? Did you say was you two fighting for the rest of the race then?
No, so with me and Bullet Wound, it was the first couple of corners where sort of he gets a better start. I got a really shit start off the grid. Going into turn one, he sort of takes the lead, but because he's got the hard tires and I've got the mediums, I've got a bit of a better grip. So sort of just being able to sort of grip through those first couple of corners meant that on the turn two, on the exit of that, I'd sort of managed to get back into seventh again, and then on turn three, I believe it is, going down into that, somebody went into back of somebody else, and that got me up into sixth, pretty much.
So was it close racing throughout the whole of the race with the other drivers as well? Then, like Bunter said in Division 3, it was all tight racing and stuff like that. Was there certain battles happening in Division 2?
Yeah. So I mean, Leo just pretty much. I mean, I don't want to say ran away with it because he didn't run away with it. It was he. When he wasn't the fastest on the track, but he was. I've just seen my new name. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's sticking for a while. Yeah. So basically, he just was really consistent. Yeah, you just seen it.
Yeah, I've just loaded up this card. You're welcome, Chex.
Thank you very much for that.
Not a problem.
Thank you very much. God damn it.
Oh, I apologise right now, Chex. I really do.
Bullshit! It's a false apology.
Sorry. You are not sorry.
No, I'm not
Don't
sorry.
lie,
No, I'm
Barnes.
not fucking sorry.
No,
No, I'm
you're
not
not.
sorry. You're right. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
God damn it. So
anyway, back to where we were. Where were we? On the bench.
So yeah, Leo.
Yeah, so Leo wasn't the fastest. But
He wasn't the fastest, but he was by far the most consistent. And he he was at that level of pace where he's fast enough that if you make one mistake, you can catch him, but you make one mistake and you're going to really struggle to get him again because he's just keeping that same pace. So he just did that throughout the whole race, and towards the end, I think I was about 5 seconds behind him when he crossed the line. So he crossed P1. I crossed the line in P2 with a time penalty, dropped me down to P4. So unfortunately missing out on a podium, although I might still get one if penalties are on my side, touch wood. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see what the ticket team say, because I don't actually know what they've said as of yet, but you'll find out either later on tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know either. So we'll. I don't even know if there is a ticket in against anybody in Div 2 ahead of me. So we'll sort of wait and see. I suppose. We want it to be a nice surprise or a bad surprise.
So I will confirm there are 2 tickets in for Div 2, but that's about all I'm going to.
That's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, don't tell me anymore. I don't want to know. Yeah, there was some battling going on. There was another driver. I shall leave them nameless. Who decided that they wanted to sort of bully around on the track a little bit, and I was having absolutely none of it. And so we played a little game of who's going to bully each other. But it was all good racing. It was all fun and games. It was just more of a, I'm not going to stand up for the shit. If you wanna keep it tight racing, we can do tight racing. Can
I take a guess of who the driver was?
You can take a guess. I will neither confirm or deny.
Was it Steve by any chance?
No, it wasn't. No, actually, It wasn't. No.
Well, you just lied to us then because you said you were never going to confirm or deny.
No,
You've just denied. You've just denied.
if it was Steve, you can't really bully somebody off the track when they're going to spin themselves out anyway.
To be fair, that
I
is
love you,
also a
Steve.
very good. That is a very good point.
So please.
Steve, he doesn't love you, mate. He doesn't love you.
I do. I swear.
Right, so let's give a quick rundown of the race results. So we've got Leonardo, as you say, finishing first position, Taplin in P2, Skyler Senpai in P3. Yudon Checks lost out on the podium due to a penalty because he's a donut. Steve in P5, Chetty in P... Not Chetty. Chazza in P6. P7 was Sinful Chris. P8 was Richie. Braincore in P9. And Green is rounding out the top 10. Bullet Wounds in P11. And Lemon, the last of the finishers, in P12. Bob, Hate Jow, and Rock Eskimo all DNFing. I have one question for this, actually, because I mentioned this, I was going to bring it in from the qualifying. Lemon qualified pole, but he finished 1 minute 5 behind the race winner. What the hell happened to Lemon?
Honestly, I think everything happened to Lemon.
What I'm hearing is he didn't ask them and bottled it.
Yeah, like it wasn't just that. Like it didn't go well for him.
Yes, I've just seen that.
He had it wasn't that he did wrong. So right, it was that like he disconnected. Like he had a puncture. What else? Like just everything happened to him. And I was really felt for him because it was just, he had such a good start. Started on pole. And just it couldn't have gone much worse for him. And I wanted to invite him back to the session, but he but I was fighting for a good position for once. So I was like, look, I can't help you.
I can't drop. He's lobby host, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Christ. That must have been absolutely fucking interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I'm shocked the lobby didn't break.
So we'll go through the driver standings after 5 rounds. We have Leo, top of the pile with 78. Sky the Senpai has got his 33 points back on 45 in second. Chazza is in third with 40. Hake, after having a bad race, has dropped down to P4 with 37. Bullet Wounds is P5. Green is P6. ARL Bob P7. Steve P8. Richie the Sandbag P9, and Sandra, the dad, is in P10 with Brian Core, Sinful Chris, Taplin, Yudon Checks, Lemon, and Chips and Davey, the last of the point scorers. Everyone else has failed to score points.
Oh no, that's
exactly
the fact that I've actually scored points and I'm still really far back. It's not good.
So you've had a DNF. A 12th place, a 13th place, a DNF in the first sort of 4 rounds. So you've come back with a bit of a vengeance with a P4 in this race.
Yeah,
not a bad result.
It's been, like the thing is like I said, I've been sort of mostly turning up to either very little to no practice to these races, and been struggling to find the pace to get, because I'm like one of the races, I can't remember if it was like Belgium or someone. I turned up, I was like, I got 1 lap in for quali, and then that was my practice. That's all I'd had was just the 1 lap. So I was sat there going, well, I'm fucked. Like there is no chance of me doing well here at all. I'll just be happy if I don't crash out, and I'm pretty sure I DNF'd. I don't know if it was Belgium or I can't remember where it was. Maybe no, it wasn't Abu Dhabi. It was before that. Either way,
it was either Belgium or Italy, Monza.
It might have been Monza. To be fair, it might be Monza. I think I turned up for, and I just sort of fucked it. But either way, yeah, like it was. It's been a not great season for me so far. But I still feel like my pace is really like it's not there at all. Like it's partly down to the fact that I haven't got the time for practice. So it's just a matter of like I'm trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember if it was I think it was Belgium this time that I was trying to find the track limits, and push as hard as I could. And no matter what I did, I was just losing time, and I was trying to make it smooth as possible and everything as good as possible, and it just wasn't happening. And I thought to myself, going, fucking hell, like, no matter what I do, everybody's fucking faster than me. I mean, like, Bray was faster than me, and that's fucking saying something. So like, I just could not find a pace whatsoever. And yeah, I just sort of felt a bit defeated so far this season. But coming back with a P4, I'm hoping that it's going to be a nice and eventful point scoring rest of the season for me.
Well, hopefully, yeah. But before we do go on to that one, hopefully we do see on the next screen or what comes up on the page is the Division 2 Driver of the Week.
Wait, let me predict.
Yeah, let's put the prediction, shall we?
This was all done by Leo. Therefore, if Leo doesn't appear on this, I'll know it's not fixed.
Well, I'm hoping they pop up anytime soon.
I mean,
my money says, oh, wow. Wow. Oh,
really?
my God. No Leo.
I'm waiting for him to say something in the chat.
Sky wasn't there, so like he wasn't there this week, so it doesn't really count. But I'm surprised that I got Driver of the Week, but then
He finished third.
Yeah, I crossed the line in second. But it was, to be fair, I suppose
he would have been P4 then.
Yeah, I was.
So he managed to pick up that podium.
Yeah, I hope that with penalties coming hopefully in the tickets, that I'll get into P3, but I don't want to know about it. I want to find out when it happens. But you know, yeah, I'll take Driver of the Week. Yeah, that's brilliant. I'm smashed with that. That's happy that.
So next week, this weekend we go on to Qatar. How are we feeling for it? Do you like it or hate it?
So right, one of the things is that I don't like Qatar, but last season I actually found a little something there, racing against someone I think who's just actually popped up in the chat as Beastie, and Slow Dog. Last season had one of the most epic battles between the three of us. Was just it was such tight racing, and it actually made me sort of have a bit of a enjoyment around that track for particularly that sort of sector 2, so I'm hoping that towards this season that I'll be able to sort of find something along this grid that I'm on now with that, and fingers crossed that it goes well. But I don't love it or hate it. It's just one of those tracks that you're either gonna do well on or you're not.
Yeah. Most definitely. And with that then, your predictions? Who do you think is winning on Sunday?
Oh, that's I think do you want to be really funny?
Go on.
Right. Is to see Bray win.
Right.
Especially on guitar.
That wouldn't be funny at all. That wouldn't be funny.
No, I'm going to say he won here last season, didn't he?
Yeah, I think no, I don't think he did.
No, then again, I don't know. I know we won a summit last season.
Yeah, he actually won a race last season, but I don't think it was guitar. But no, I think I'd like to see Lemon back on pole, and I'd like to see him go for the win at guitar. Because I think that especially after that race at China, I think he's deserved it. He deserves to. He's got to still obviously fight for it, but I think he has earned that pole position.
So my prediction for this weekend is I think after last week appearance on Extra, he must have gone away and had a few too many to drink because he did race on Sunday. But I'm hoping he'll be back on the grid this Sunday, and my race winner's going to be Sander their dad.
Oh, you're going Sander. You're going Sander?
He's my teammate.
I was going to say you was the lone Williams driver this week.
I was, yeah.
So you're going Bray, you're going Sandra.
No, I'm going lemon. I'm going lemon.
Oh,
Bray
you're
was,
going
Bray was a
lemon.
joke.
No. Let me crack that for you. Not was. Bray is a joke.
No, don't be so horrible. Don't be so horrible. Just because he can't spell joke, it's not fair on him.
Bray is a JKOE.
Yeah.
He's gonna watch this back and be like, "What the fuck did I do to deserve this?"
Yeah, most probably.
Go on, who's your prediction then, Norris? Come on, you got all night.
Say the thing.
No, neither have I.
Say the thing.
I'm going to say Sky.
Right, okay.
I'm going to say Sky the Senpai wins next week.
Fuck's sake, Taz.
Oh Lord. Any more questions? Any more questions for Alexander Benchwarmer over here before we let him go?
No, I'm just hoping you send some of that wage to me and everything from the bench.
Oh, is it?
Anything from you, Trent, before we let you go?
How is the injury holding up, Trent?
Thanks very much. Injury's doing well. It's clearly doing well because I've finished on a podium. Well, almost on a podium for once. So that's good. No, I think it's just more about. It would be nice to see a few of the people in Div 2 being happy to race side by side and not getting too overly aggressive, with some of their moves. But we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
And hopefully it all goes well next race.
Yes, let's hope it does. And I'm going to say thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for having a laugh with us.
Thank you for having me, and have a good one.
See you soon, mate.
See you.
Oh, Christ's sake.
Do you know what? Give him his fucking props. He takes the banter well.
Oh yes, a lot of people do. A lot of people don't. It all depends on what day they get on. What day we get them on.
Yeah, but no, Checks always takes the banter well. So fair play to the lads.
Yes.
Right, so...
Before we do go on to that, I want a quick word with Mr. Beastie NUFC. You're a twat. Is all I'm going to have to say for that.
Oh dear.
Oh no, just a Division 4 check-in. That's why I've only just realised why he put the laughing emoji for when he joined in and said hi.
Why?
Just check the Division 4 check-in.
Okay. What am I looking for?
The bottom.
The bottom?
Of the description of the check-in page. It's only on the Division 4.
Oh, okay. Designed primarily with motorcycling in mind. The track
itself, just scrap that part, just the bottom part.
Norris would love a handy from a certain chair.
And here comes his son, Kimmy, in the chats.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is
good evening, Kimmy. Bastards, that's all I have to say.
Oh.
Yes, right. Division 1. I don't think we have a guest for this tonight.
No, I don't think we do. So
no.
We've obviously been watching what's gone on in Div 1, thanks to Chips and Davies' great comms and great race coverage.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll run you through what happened. So we had no surprises in the pole position.
You've been dying to say that.
What?
Harrison as pole. No surprises.
Listen. It's not a surprise. Harrison is probably the quickest person in XL over 1 lap.
Yeah, we'll give you that.
Yeah, but it's been 5 weeks now. It's been 5 weeks, and I haven't once yet said Harrison doing Harrison things on XL.
Yes,
what is going on? What is going on?
So Harrison, so as you say, Harrison taking pole position in China. Krabs in P2, Sports Mad in P3, Quick Dead P4.
I think we need to double check that because Sport Mad actually did a 112, 115.
Yes, he did actually. I haven't done. I have tables. JJ though on his debut for Division 1, putting it P5, qualifying P5, Twangy Garlic in P6, Light Shock in P7, Quick Kingspin in P8, McJamie B in P9, Newton Killers rounding out the top 10, Sketchy in P11, Deathlink in P12, Rocket Gamer in P13, Stone Shuffle in 14th, Fleming Hammond in 15th, and Dixie rounding out the finishers in P16.
Yeah, so obviously with the race, Harrison and Krabs went hammer and tong. Quick was also there or thereabouts. But it was a crazy but uneventful race by the look of things because they don't think they had a safety car.
No, they do not have a safety car. You say uneventful. I'm just looking at the top three times between them, of what they finished. While that is close, less than a second. Split the top three for the final three positions.
Yeah. So the top three are Krabs, who won the race, Harrison in second by 0.49, and Quick did, my guy Quick did in third, 0.900 back. So the top three separated by less than a second.
If I'm not wrong on everything, I predicted Krabs to win this last week as well.
I believe you did.
Yes. So to finish it, rounding out the rest of the grid, finishing positions, Light Shot coming home in P4, Newton Kills P5, Sports Mad P6, Sketchy P7, Kingspin P8, McJamie B P9, Twangy Garlic P10 to finish out the points. Stone Shuffle in P11. JJ must not have got the greatest of races because he finished down in P12. Dixie in P13 and Deathlink in P14. Liam Hammond and Rocket Gamer DNF.
Yeah, the two Alpines didn't have a great race.
No.
Both out.
But let's hope that the next page that comes up on the stream is Driver of the Week. I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing it could be the top three that get it, with him being that close. Just waiting for it to come up. Oh no, we've only got the two, and Newton Killers is the Aston Martin Driver of the Week for Div 1, and Quick Dead is the Mercedes Quick Driver of the Week for Division 1.
Bloody hell's bells. Finally, one of my drivers wins Driver of the fucking Week. Jesus Christ. Should have won it last week and all, but you know, I won't go there. Outrageous.
I can taste some salt with that.
I want some chips with this fucking salt, please.
So unfortunately, I'll let you run down the driver standards.
The driver standings in division number 1. Harrison takes a 6-point lead into Qatar.
Oh, it's a fight for that's mad. Yep.
And then Krabs is only 10 points behind in third. So the top three are separated by 10 points.
Wow.
It's a three-way fight for this title so far this year.
Well, I don't know. You could say that. Sportman's not that far off it.
Not that far either, but he's only 13 behind. So if he can have a good result in Qatar, Sportman could bring himself into the title fight. Light Shock in P5, Newton Killer P6, Gamer Man Steph also in P6, same amount of points. Jamie B in 8th, Mintoki, who's only raced one race so far this season, in P9.
No, but we know the reasons why.
Yeah, we know the reasons why. Sketchy in P10, Stone Shuffle P11, Dixie 12, Kingspin 13th, Liam Hammond in 13th, and TMS Sora in 13th, all with 4 points, and Twangy Garlic with 2 points. The rest of the drivers in that division have yet to score.
So we move on to the predictions for next week, seeing as we haven't got a Division 1 driver this week. Who do you reckon, Barnes?
Quick did.
You're going quick then. You're backing your driver again.
Back in my driver, yeah.
Yeah, because you did back him last week as well. Which, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's good to back your own driver and everything.
It was only 0.9 away from winning it.
Yeah, he
So,
certainly was.
you know.
I'm gonna throw one out there, and I reckon Dixie could shock people.
You reckon?
Yes, I think he's got a point to prove and everything and that because he is quick, but I reckon he could be up there, and I reckon he could shock a few people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quite possibly. I believe there will be comps on this division once again this weekend with Chips and Davey.
There certainly will, unless he tells us otherwise.
So if you do want to, if you're not racing and you do want to tune in to watch this race on Sunday in Qatar, make sure you tune in to Chips and Davey's stream. The link will probably be posted in the Discord at some point this week. Now we move on to the overall standings.
Yes, overall standings. Let me just quickly grab them. Let me refresh that page actually.
So the leader of the pack at the moment is Ancient Chaps Red Bulls with 331 points. Only 32 points. Only 32 points back is Ferrari on 299. Williams in third on 266. Aston Martin P4 on 253. So you're only 13 points back from the podium places.
Yes, we are.
The Hussholes are 65 points back from Aston Martin in fifth on 188. McLaren 180 in sixth.
180.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The Mercedes 165, 15 points back from the McLarens, and then the RBs, the last of the
team
principal teams in P8 with 136 points, and Alpine and Sauber 70 and 69 points each.
Yes.
The weekly totals. We had 3 weeks of Red Bull being the best team of the week. Ferrari was the best team last week, but this week we have a new team.
Yes, this is, by the way, before tickets as well. Correct.
The Williams team have taken the most points this week in China. They got 81 points. Aston Martin only scored one less with 80. And then there's a big jump to Ferrari on 51. Red Bull 48. And then another big jump down to find McLaren on 27, which, by the way, 25 of those points were scored by Taz himself. So it works out that Taz alone scored 92.5% of the McLaren's points this week. There's a stat for you. Can you tell me who was the other driver to score points for McLaren this week?
Yeah, I can tell you.
Go on then.
Quezzy.
Quezzy plays.
He scored 1. So there is another driver. So there is another driver that got it at 1 point.
And who's that then?
I can't remember. I'm now trying to go through it. It's Greeners.
Oh, of course it was.
It's Greeners.
So Greeners scores 1 point. Quezzy scores 1 point. Taz scores 25, and that's McLaren's points wrapped up in a nutshell. Crazy when you put it that way. The Haas scored 24, Mercedes 23, Alpine, RB 18, Sauber 17, and Alpine 10 points. And that, dear friends, is that.
China.
That's China. Yeah, China. Indeed. But unless you have anything else to mention, Norris, I think we are just about done for the week.
Yeah, we are done for the week.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you tune in on Sunday. If you're not racing, Chips and Davey will be commentating on Div 1 as usual. If you are racing, obviously enjoy your race and maybe, just maybe, next week we'll be chatting to you. But,
yeah, most possibly, as well as Barnes saying and everything. Yes, there is the main stream as well, but there is other drivers that do stream if you want other point of views for it as well. So if you've got many monitors, if you can bring up many screens and that, you can watch as many streams as you want. So shout out to all the people that do post their point of views as well. It's good to see all the action from multiple angles and multiple divisions as well. Also, as well, if you are new in here and you do enjoy what you are seeing and stuff like that, the Discord invite is there. And if you do want to come join us on racing on Sundays, then join the Discord and we will get you a time trial done. And get you placed into a division that is suitable, well, that is right with the timings for yourself. And as I say, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that follow and subscribe button.
And one final thing from me, we do also have. I've actually forgot what I was going to say now.
Can't have been that important.
No, it wasn't that important. No, no, it's gone. It's gone. If I can think about it, I'll put it in the Discord. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Do make sure you check out. This will be up on YouTube for those that want to watch it again. And but from myself and from Norris, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.